Hello, I'm Deb, your host at Dolce Bella Crochet Designs on YouTube. Let's get ready to learn some amazing and beautiful crochet art today. Hello, and welcome back to Dolce Bella Designs. This is Deb, and today I have another great stitch tutorial for you. It's called the Wattle Stitch. Wattle. And again, this wattle stitch is has a beautiful texture. It is made with some basic crochet stitches of the single crochet, the chain, and the double crochet. As you can see, it is the same on the front as it is on the back. It's a little bit looser than some of my other stitches that I have tutorials, like the spider stitch. But it is made up of two different heights of stitches, the single crochet and the double crochet, with a chain one space in between. But all three of those are put into the same stitch. So if you're ready to get started to learn a new beautiful stitch called the Wattle Stitch, let's go ahead and get started. I'll put my sample off to the side. I'm going to grab my crochet hook and my yarn, and I'm going to start by making my slip knot in the end of my yarn, tighten it up just a little bit. I'm going to put my hook in. Okay, so the wattle stitch is a very simple stitch. Again, it's made of a single crochet and a double crochet with a chain one space in between, all into the same stitch or same space. And we're going to start with a multiple of 3. So any multiple of 3 will work. I am going to go to 18. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 18. So I'm going to start with 18 today. And to start with, we are now going to go to the third chain from the hook, 1, 2, and in that third chain, so those skip 2 are going to count as a single crochet. We are going to single crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet, all into the same space. So again, in that third chain from the hook, we're going to single, chain 1, and double crochet. Then we're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in the next chain stitch, we are going to do the same, repeat that same stitch pattern. Single crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet, all into that next chain space. Skip 2 and into the next one. Again, 1 single, 1 chain, 1 double, all into the same chain space. We're going to continue that stitch pattern all the way across, and I will meet you at the end of the row. Okay, I am at the end of my row, and as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3 chains left. I'm going to skip 1, 2, and in that last chain, I am simply going to make 1 single crochet. Then I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. So this counts as a single crochet. Skip that single crochet and the chain 2 and the double crochet, and in that chain 1 space, that first chain 1 space right after that double crochet, we are now going to do our stitch pattern. We're going to single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all into that chain 1 space. Now row 2 is our repeat row, so we're going to continue to do the same thing across the row and for all the rows hereafter. So we're going to skip that single, skip that double, and in that chain 1 space, we're going to make a single crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet. Skip the next 2. In that chain 1 space, make a single, a chain 1, and a double crochet. All the way across. That's your repeat across the row. When you get to the last chain 1 space, you're going to single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all into that last chain 1 space. Whoops. And then in that chain 1, we're going to skip that single crochet, and in that chain 1 space after the single crochet, that turning chain, we are simply going to do a single crochet. And we have now completed row 2. So row 2 is our repeat row. So we're going to go ahead and chain 1, turn our work. Again, we're going to skip that single crochet and that double crochet, and in that next chain 1 space we're going to continue our stitch pattern, which is a single crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet, all in that chain 1 space. Skip the next single and the next double, and then do your stitch pattern of a single crochet, chain 1, and double crochet, all in the next chain 1 space. You're going to continue to repeat that across the row, and for your pattern, it makes a great blanket stitch. It's great to use in hats or scarves. It's just a great all-around stitch to use. When you get to that last chain 1 space, you'll do your single crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Then you'll skip the double and the single, and in that turning chain right here, that turning chain 1, you're going to make a single crochet. Then chain 1, turn your work, and you're ready to go. On to row 3, or I guess that would be row 4. So again, the wattle stitch is a 1 row repeat, and it is simply putting a single crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet, all in the same chain 1 space of the previous row. Thank you so much for stopping by here at Dulce Bella Designs, Crochet Designs. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and then in the comments, please let me know what kind of pattern that you would use this stitch for. I also encourage you to share your patterns of using these stitches with me. I love to see everybody's work. And until next time, happy crocheting.